This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I'm going to say it again. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I come to you in this video to encourage your hearts this day, to encourage those, my sisters and brothers, that are just going through whatever you may be going through, just to encourage your hearts that do you believe? Do you believe that it's all going to get better? Do you believe that it's all going to work out? Do you believe that it's not in vain? Do you believe that the very thing that you're experiencing, the very thing that you're going through is in your life or is a part of your life at this moment to help grow you, to help strengthen you, to strengthen your faith, to catapult you into your next level, your next dimension in life? You know, I'm out here walking, and before I decided to get on to do this video, I was listening to a song, and the song was saying, do you believe it's going to get better? Now, I don't recall the exact lyrics, but after I get off this video, I'm going to go back and pull it back up and listen to it again, because it began to minister to my heart. It began to minister to my soul, you know, because it's a question that we must think about. It's a question that we must ask ourselves, that do we believe? Are we going to believe even when it don't look like it's going to work out? Even if it looks like it's not going to, you know, get any better. But do you believe? Do you believe today that no matter what, where you may be at this point in your life, that it's all working together for your good? Yes, it's all working together for your good. My sisters and my brothers, I encourage you to get a heart posture of praise. Get a heart posture of worship. Get a heart posture of thanksgiving, no matter where you may be at this, you know, point in your life. Even if you are struggling to make ends meet, even if you have been let go of a job, or you're in between transitioning careers, or you're in between coming out of the matrix and stepping into the purpose, fully stepping into the purpose that God has on your life. No matter where you at this moment in your life, will you believe? Will you believe what God has promised you? Will you believe that it's going to work out in your favor? Will you believe? Will you believe? That's a question that I admonish you on today, to just really sit and reflect and think on that. Because I know I've been guilty of it. I've been guilty of singing and, you know, praising and saying, I believe, I believe, I believe. But the moment a storm arrives, the moment that I'm hit with an issue, the moment I am hit with a problem, the moment I am hit with different circumstances that begin to look contrary to what I know that the Lord has spoken to me, I began to get worried. I began to, you know, have that doubt to try to creep into my mind. I began to, you know, ask and question, is this really what God has said to me? Is this really what God has called me to? And then I have to, you know, pray. And then I have to spend time with God. I have to spend time in asking Him, you know, to show me. Begin to show me where I'm weak at. Begin to show me what I need to continue to work on. Because trust and believe, my sisters and my brothers, that none of us are perfect. None of us are, you know, at 100%. You know what I mean? You know, we all are work in progress. We all have work that needs to be done. You know, and I'm just reminded that, you know, while on this journey, when you hit with the trials of life, when you hit with different obstacles, you know, and it just seems like you've been doing so good, and you've taken, you know, let's say 10, just throwing a number out there, you've taken 10 steps forward, and everything is going fine, everything is going good, and then bam, out of nowhere, you hit with a storm, you hit with an attack, you hit with different circumstances that want to cause you to doubt the progress that you've already made, want you to begin to question if you are really capable of doing what has already been put in you to do, to make you scratch your head and say, okay, did I really hear God? Was that really God speaking to me? Was that really a vision from God that I saw, whether it was in my dream or what have you? And see, that's what the trick of the enemy does. That's what he do. He wants to come in, you know, and wants to infiltrate our mind to make us think that because we may be hit with a storm in our life, because we may come up against some obstacles, some trials and adversities, that, oh, it must be something that she done or he done. It must be, you know, they're not doing what they need to do. And I beg to differ, my sisters and my brothers, because what I'm learning is that when you're on this journey of evolving and transforming into the man and woman of God that you were already predestined to be, as you continue to take the time to spend in relationship with God, as you continue to do the work, because we know that faith without works is dead, trust and believe, that's when you are going to experience the most. Not saying that you're not going to experience, you know, stuff beforehand, but when you make up in your mind that you are, you know, coming out from amongst those, and that you're not conforming, you're refusing to conform to the things of this world, that you are, you know, made up in your mind, and you're for sure that you know who God is in your life and how he has shown himself mighty in your life numerous of times, too many times to count. And you know within your heart of hearts, within your soul, within your mind, that God has called you to this, and you've gotten tired of running and you no longer want to run, and you are said yes to the call of God and to, you know, the assignment and the mission that he has placed on the inside of you for you to do while you're in the land of the living. Trust and believe. That's when you are going to be tried the most. That's when you are going to go through so much, my sister and my brother. So I encourage you to not think it's strange that you're going through what you're going through, that you're going through so much. It is a part of your training. And that's what I began to, and now understand and realize that it's a part of my training. It's a part of the equipping of the assignment. Because trust and believe, God knows what he's going to put down on the inside of us all. All of us that are chosen. Hear what I'm saying on today, because everybody's not chosen. Let's just get that out there. Everybody is not chosen. But those of us that are truly and really chosen, you're going to go through so much in your life. And it's not to tear you down. It's not to break you. It's not to destroy you. It's to rebuild you. It's to get you ready. It's to strengthen your faith. It's to, you know, begin to allow for you to be able to see yourself as Christ sees you. For you to be able to know who you are. For you to be able to know your identity in Christ.